What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Rich Jas. I'm here with the hood therapist, Rich Dollarz. This is session 101. Today's session is sponsored by 1212. We officially saying goodbye to damaged hair forever.
Forever, ever? Forever, ever?
Look at my edges.
Girl, they ain't got nothing to do with no 1212.
I ain't even put you on. You know they got the shampoo, conditioner, and they got edge oil.
Oh, wait, and then they sell it at the store. But the store called Laid Pretty Boutique, so they talk about Laid Edge. Oh, see, it's all coming together. Oh, 1212. So that means you only put it in your hair at 12 o'clock?
No, that don't matter. That don't matter. That don't got nothing to do with
Right, that's stupid, right? Because they ship worldwide, so everybody on different time frames,
different
right?
time frames.
You know what? All right. Anyway, what we talking about today, man? Who need help?
Today we are talking about ultimatums.
Ultimatums. I hate ultimatums, man. I feel like
I don't like ultimatums.
Don't make me choose, man. Because, like, you know, I don't even like tomatoes anyway. You get what I'm saying? What?
Anyway, we're talking about ultimatums between friends, family, or relationships. So what you think about that?
See the whole thing with ultimatum is people want to make you choose something. So if anybody give you an ultimatum, for the most part, it's about what they want, and then most likely it's either they want what they want from you or they don't want nothing. So ultimatum is never good to put somebody in an ultimatum because one, who likes to feel like they doing what they do, doing what they don't. Like one time I was dealing with a chick. Mm-hmm. What grade I was in? I'm gonna say I was in 11th. I was like 11th grade, right? She was a senior, so she was going to college before me. At the time, I thought I was going to college. So she was like, "Yeah, I want to go to Clarkson or something like that, right? What was it called? Clarkson, like in Atlanta."
Clark,
right? She said, "I want to go to Clarkson." I'm like, "I'm not gonna be going to no Atlanta. What are you saying? Well, why would you go to Clark?" And she like, "Well, I don't really want to go to no school close because I'm trying to get away from my parents." So she says, either you gonna let me go to Clark or we're not gonna be able to be together. Yeah, so I'm like,
what you do?
I'm like, man, first of all, fuck you, bitch. Right? But you know, I deal with everybody do it. I would have been like, oh no, I mean, no, like I don't want to leave you, so you know, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, yada yada yada, right? So long story short, by the end of the summer, she said she didn't even want to go to Clark no more. Cause I start fucking her, so you know it got more like she ain't want to leave now.
Start giving it a vibe.
Yeah, you know you can't deny the vibes. You can't deny the vibes.
Okay, make your story. What happened?
Right, so after the summer, she said, you know what? I don't even want to leave that dick now. So I'm gonna go somewhere close. It was close, but it wasn't close. It was closer than Clark. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Whitener. I'm like, how far is that? She said, it was like 2 hours on the bus. And I'm like, all right, bet, that ain't bad. So, you know, the ultimatum ain't really go all the way through. So now I'm like, all right, bet. She goes to college. You know, I'm going up there every weekend or so. You know, we kicking in the third. I don't mind the, you know, the 2 hour thing, you know. Okay. So now I'm start coming up there. She introducing me to people. She like, yeah, you know, this is my friend. This is my study buddy. This is the girlfriends I made up here. Yada yada. So I'm happy for her.
Right.
Why this bitch was cheating on me the whole time?
No, she wasn't.
The whole time she was in college, she was cheating on me. So in reality, I should have took the fucking ultimatum in the beginning and said, all right, well, I don't want to be with you no more. Maybe none of this shit wouldn't even happen. You get what I'm saying? Because that's two things that don't mix. Ultimatums and long distance relationships.
And cheating. That don't go in.
I mean, I was doing me too, though. But I feel like it's all about who get caught. You got to remember that. You didn't cheat until you got caught. You get what I'm saying? Think about
That's
it.
That's true.
Because if you don't know I cheated on you, then I never cheated on you, technically.
And what you don't know won't hurt you.
That's not always true.
No, when we talking about cheating.
If I throw a rock at you and you don't know who threw it at you, that shit still hurt.
No, we're talking about cheating, though. If you don't know that somebody cheating on you, that's unknown information.
Hell yeah. But the whole thing with ultimatums is most likely it always benefits the person who put you into it. Like,
oh, for sure.
Like, I don't like ultimatums because I feel as though I want to make a decision that I want to make. Why if I don't pick what you want me to pick, it's a problem. See, people like that got control issues. Oh, yeah. Like, it's people that unintentionally put you in the ultimatum all the time. Like, all right, well, if you go to that party, I ain't gonna be here.
But then that's also manipulation too. So with just last night, I was just like reading up on ultimatums. I just want to see what the definition would say, and it said like basically like a demand request. So basically, somebody just like, if you don't do this, then this is what happened. But in reality, with ultimatums, it is manipulation in a sense because people will tell you something like that, like I'm gonna leave, but in reality, Rich, they're not leaving.
They ain't gonna know that way.
So it's like it's up to you. Like you said, that's a control thing because when somebody puts you on a spot, you either going make it or you gonna break it. Right. But most people, when you're in love, you gonna go for what they say. You know what I mean? So it's like that's not great. I'm not really big on ultimatums. I just feel like it's a control thing. And if somebody feel like,
so have you felt as though like recently have you been into a situation where It was an ultimatum, like you had to choose this or that?
Oh, for sure. So I was basically, when we decided to do this, I was basically in an ultimatum where it's though like nobody wants to date a popular girl.
Right.
And with working with you or anything, it don't even matter what it is. If people like it, you can become popular or people fuck with you or whatever. And it was like, I don't want to date a popular girl. So if you choose to do that, I'm not going to be around.
And which one you pick?
Well, I'm here. So.
You know what I'm saying? Listen,
It's
my whole
the
thing is
vibes.
with ultimatum is when they don't pick what you want them to pick, they start feeling a type of way.
Oh, for sure.
They be like, damn, I thought she was gonna pick this because they want to. It's a scare tactic.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So here's my advice when it comes to ultimatum, like to actually get into the gushy shit now, right? With the ultimatum thing is for the young people, like high school, college kids. You dream about your dream your whole life. You want to be this, you want to be that, you want to go there, you want to do this. People are temporary. You get what I'm saying?
True.
You might be chasing your dreams forever, or you might be living your dream forever. Right. People are temporary, so don't change or alter your plan for nobody that's temporary, especially these little boys or these little girls. If you had dreams to go to motherfucking Duke, wherever Duke at, and it's a million miles away from your boyfriend, do what you got to do. Exactly. You get what I'm saying? Because one thing you don't want to do is plan your life around somebody and then they no longer there.
Oh, for sure.
So then what you living for? Your whole life is based on making somebody happy. And then when this person can continuously not seem to be happy or y'all wind up breaking up, you're now living a life that you ain't even set out for yourself. You got 3 kids. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You got 3 kids. You're still living with your mom. Yeah. And you had great potential. You was A's and B's in high school. Somewhere you got lost, he start giving you perks, you start fucking with different niggas to make him mad, nigga, pussy tired. Your whole life is fucked up now, all because, somebody decided to put you in an ultimatum. So always plan your life for yourself. Like, it's okay to be selfish.
That's true.
A lot of people think that selfish is a bad thing, and in reality it's not, because they gonna be selfish for them.
Oh, sure, because he was very selfish for himself, but it was like, if you do this, and like what you just said, like if you don't basically like bite the bait. Let's say I would have said, no, I ain't gonna do this. Mm-hmm. A motherfucker still wouldn't have been interested. It still wouldn't have went right.
Or a month later, it ain't go right, and then you ain't on no podcast now.
Or what I'm saying is, even with that situation, let's say, fuck it, I ain't gonna do it. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was having doubts like, damn, like, I do want to do that. That's something I wanted to do, but I care about you, I love you, so I don't want to make you feel no type of way. So what if I didn't, and then he just would have still been like, doing him, or just wasn't interested no more. He just would have left.
That's what I'm saying. So therefore, always go with your gut and do what you want to do, because if you be like, it's 2 different types of selfish. You get what I'm saying? Selfish for better is the one you want to be. Not selfish for worse, meaning like I'd rather the whole ship sink so I can get what I want. Not that type of selfish. The selfish I'm talking about is always putting yourself first to the point where no matter how it play out, you stay true to yourself.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of people start meeting people like, I like you a lot, and they start losing themselves.
Oh,
the more you like somebody and love somebody, you shouldn't lose yourself. You should, learn yourself more, or treat yourself better, or big up yourself because you with somebody else. A lot of people meet the other person and they tend to lose themselves. And then you living for them. Like, you don't want to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, but you got to, because that's when he wake up and shit like that.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? The more you keep things on your side of the thing, like, think about it. If that person is taking care of them and you taking care of you, then y'all take care of each other.
So you got to meet in the middle.
It works, exactly. Like, by you, like, if it's right in a relationship, if she can pay for her own hair, nails, and makeup, she's helping me.
Right.
Why? Because I don't got to pay it.
Exactly.
If I'm paying the bills, the rent, whatever the case may be, I'm helping her because she don't got to worry about bills. So by us just doing what we do, it helps the bigger picture.
It's easy to meet in the middle.
Yeah, it's easier to meet in the middle.
And it's no bullshit. But when things is one-sided, that get complicated. Like I said, the one thing I started doing when he would give ultimatums is, I promised myself in the beginning of the year, I would start taking myself out. And I think this is good advice for everybody. I started doing shit on my own to see how it would feel like without him.
What you mean, like as far as paying for your own food?
No, I would take myself on dates. I would do anything. And it wasn't like nothing big. I might say, I want to go to the movies. But waiting on somebody, when you're used to that, I might not go see that movie that I've been wanting to see, like you said, because he ain't here or he ain't whatever. I started doing shit to see like, well, this feel good. Shit, I don't need. I was in the movies eating popcorn, just chilling. Nobody in there but me. I feel like it's a whole movie theater full of people. You start doing different shit.
A wise man once told me, everything you got is all you need. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? You can't start to, say, oh well, I could have been this if this. No, Everything you got is all you need. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
Some people got more or less than you, but everything you got is all you need. No support is the best support. So when you dealing with a man or you dealing with a female, like vice versa, whatever, right? You should always be happy. We're not saying that it's going to be sad. It's not going to be mad or angry or sad times. That happens, but that should be temporary. For sure. Happiness should be something that your life, not just relationship, friendships, everything. With your mom, your dad, your kids, everything should be on a positive, good scale. But of course, shit happens. Like, all right, it's a bad day for me, but tomorrow gonna be good. Yeah. The more optimistic and positive you is, the more positive stuff happens for you. So back to what we said about the whole ultimatum thing is, don't allow nobody to put your back against the wall and make you decide something out of fear, because that's ultimatums is. Like people, like my whole thing is, if one decision can make you leave me, I should leave now. Yeah, what you mean if I go out this door, it's over? So just one decision I make could determine this whole relationship
that you didn't agree with.
Oh, I might as well just leave now, because control. You have to leave a control freak immediately.
Oh, for sure.
It gets worse. A person who who has control problems, it's not something that they could turn on and off.
It's not.
It's who they are. They might be good for 2 weeks. Right. They don't control you for 2 weeks, but at some point it's going to come out that this person is controlling. Yep. Get away from the type of people. Understand who you're dealing with. Stop allowing yourself to waste time and energy on somebody that you know that is just not a right fit. Ultimatums is not something that you should be telling somebody about.
That's not healthy. That's not healthy.
You're going to die.
It's not healthy, and you'll, like you said, you'll get sick, or potentially that shit is deadly too. You never know how bad shit can get, and for you to wake up every day and not feel good or feel doubt, that's not a healthy situation at all. Whether that's friends, family, a personal relationship. You gotta take care of your mental. Your mental is important. And understand that it's a lot of people that got mental issues that don't know it. They never been diagnosed. Yeah. They never was told, like, yo, there's a lot of people who got mental health problems, man. They come in all different shapes and sizes, colors, everything. You get what I'm saying? People have PTSDs, all types of stuff. Animals got depression, so humans got depression.
Don't let nobody bring that shit your way. Like, all right, hear me out. Imagine you being a healthy person, you love yourself, you wealthy, everything is going good for you. Why would you allow this toxic, negative person to spoil you? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you open up a carton of eggs, right, and one of them is rye, you throwing that one rye one away and still going to cook them, or in your mind the whole pack gone?
I think it depends, because most people throw that one away and still keep cooking.
Exactly, but that's the problem. I'm throwing all that shit away. Right. It take one bad something to fuck up the whole bunch. Yeah. So that's how I am with it. So I'm on just some extraordinary positive shit. You get me? I'm just trying to be positive. Like, it be times I be wanting to snap or get mad, and I tell myself, man, it take too much energy to be mad, man.
That's true.
Shit happens, and that's what's been getting me through life these last I'm 25. These last couple years, like last 3 or 4 years, just shit happens, been getting me through shit. Like, cause you gotta understand that everything's not gonna go the way that you plan it.
Oh, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? You gonna meet that nigga, or you gonna meet that bitch, you gonna play you, cheat you, finesse you. You probably did it before. Right. It's gonna happen. But when you understand that mentality, like shit happens, you start to charge a lot of shit to the game. The more shit you charge to the game, you ain't got to pay for it.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? Because if you don't charge shit to the game, like, oh, well, I'm gonna fuck with him anyway, or you let that shit beat you up and get you down, you gonna pay for that. You the one gonna be in the crib depressed. Oh, I don't want to come out. Is you paying for that? Yeah. So charge shit to the game so you ain't got to pay for it. Like, oh, she's a nut ass bitch. I'll charge this to the game.
The moral of the story is, don't turn red flags into rainbows. Don't turn them into the colors you want them to be. That's just it. It's no ifs, ands, or buts, because like you said, when that shit starts to get to your mental, if you don't really get professional help, that shit never changes. I'm telling you.
And sometimes the professional help doesn't even work because
you be so damaged. You don't even trust the person that you even getting the professional help from, because it's done.
And nobody don't really want professional help because they don't want to see him crazy. Like, a lot of people got problems. They're like, man, I ain't going to go see no fucking therapist.
Listen.
That's why they got me.
Let me tell you something.
You feel me?
We just did this, and I literally got off a therapy session because I need what I need. Right. And that's just it. This is my therapy, but I also got to get what I need. And when you are in manipulation situations, you will really go crazy, and it will really start to affect you. So anybody that gives you an ultimatum or make you feel like...
All right. Not to cut you off. So speaking of ultimatums, right?
Okay.
Let's say if your person said, you love them to death, they say, it's either you gonna stop using that 12-12 or I'm out. Which one you gonna pick?
I'm taking care of my hair because I ain't gonna have no bald ass head.
So you gonna pick 12-12 over your relationship?
Yeah, why?
Wow, you see that? That's how good the product is that you gonna pick 12-12 over the relationship.
So I'm gonna be bald head, stressed out.
He ain't gonna want you anyway.
And he ain't gonna want me anyway. I ain't get this. Damn, come on.
But listen, you gonna say goodbye to damaged hair, or you gonna say goodbye to your nigga?
The nigga. I don't want no damage hair and ends. I don't want to be looking crazy. Can't put my shit in a ponytail.
Okay. So let's just say you were the controlling dude. He tell you that you can't go outside. How you gonna get your 12-12 then?
Oh, they ship worldwide and they ship local.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And they do drop offs and pickups.
Yeah, I thought I had you right. All right, okay. Anyway, so look, another thing I want to talk about though, right? Females are so quick to sacrifice because that all plays into ultimatums, right?
Right.
Females, y'all be willing to sacrifice too much in too little of a time. Like you will meet a female, right? Let's say she's 19, right, and she don't want to have kids till she's 25, right? She'll fuck with you. You will hit her raw. She'll let you. You will turn her out. You know, you a street cat. She like that lifestyle. She wanted to get pregnant at 20. It's 5 years earlier than she wanted to. Right. So then she had the baby. She get discouraged about going to school. This, that, and the third. Whole time he living his best life because he never had no dreams. He never had no plan. So every day he wake up, it's his best life. You, on the other hand, you feel like I'm failing. Oh, I ain't shit.
Right.
Because you sacrificed your body. You sacrificed your time to the point where now you stuck with the child. Why? Because he can run off.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you raising the baby by yourself. So females out there, I want y'all to stop sacrificing so much. Like y'all sacrifice your happiness, your bodies, your time for niggas who don't deserve it. Don't sacrifice nothing for nobody that ain't sacrificing nothing for you.
But I'm glad that you said that because like that's really been me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You've been sacrificing?
Yeah, I didn't, and I mean like happiness or just growth or wherever I wanted to be. And when you look up, time passes. Time don't wait for nobody.
You be 20 yesterday, you be 30 tomorrow.
Time don't wait for nobody. Just by the grace of God, I never been the type that wanted to really shack up with nobody. Or I have this thing where if I have kids, I have them. If I don't, I don't. But I wasn't never gonna let myself slip to the point that it was just with anybody. Right. And that's just by God. But it happens. That's the everyday. You be like, oh, I ain't gonna have no kids, and the person that you thought wouldn't have kids be stressed the fuck out. You be like, damn, like, and be with somebody that don't give, like you said, don't give two fucks. They try and holler at you, and they just be doing too much. Niggas is just, niggas is what you make them, and that's the thing.
All right, now we ain't gonna go there.
I'm just saying.
We ain't gonna, nigga. No, chicks are what you make them.
No, I mean,
know what? Pause
words.
that. Scratch that. People are what you make them.
That's true.
But in the same token, though, people are who they are, right?
And that don't change.
And what you got to understand about humans is that you should never underestimate a human. You get what I'm saying?
Or put too much pressure on them, because I feel like sometimes we put a lot of pressure on people to what we want them to be, and that's what I mean by turning a red flag, whatever color you want it to be. Yeah. We can't do that.
And stop, ladies. Stop faking the happiness because it's looking bad on you. Like you
looking like you pop 30 perks.
You making all these boomerangs, and you just my nigga the best. My nigga do this, and y'all bitches could never, and all that fake ass happiness. But guess who is hurting the most?
Or in the current one DM.
Yeah,
you making a boomerang here in my DM.
It don't make sense. So it's only hurting you. Stop faking your happiness. Like the goal is to be genuinely happy.
That's true.
You faking happy ain't making nobody mad. Because to be honest with you, the people know. Oh, girl, boy, that nigga ain't.
Only person in the dark is you.
It's you. But my thing is, it's so bad in the house that they rather fake their happiness because it's like, I ain't really happy, but the world ain't gonna know that. I ain't showing no my weakness.
Right.
I don't gotta show you that I'm doing bad, but I'm not gonna fake it like I'm doing good. I won't show you nothing before I show you a lie. You get what I'm saying?
Right, but that's the way the world is now with our generation. Rich people would rather fake it than be like on some real shit that can help other people. Like, no, it ain't all what it is. But who want to do that on the internet? The internet is people's best friend. Right. That's their go-to. Yeah. That's their outlet. So who gonna go on there and be like, it's very rare you see bad shit on there opposed to like some good shit. People gonna show you what they want you to see.
And then if they showing some bad shit, most likely it's a scheme behind it. They want you to go fund them,
get some money.
Yeah,
it's some other stuff.
And then another thing, what you got to also think about when it comes to ultimatums is that like a lot of people can't stand a strong individual, whether it's a strong man or a strong woman. You can't stand it. So an ultimatum is the quickest way
To break a person down.
To break a person down and to see where you stand with a person. Because let's say you my girl, right? Oh yeah, I love my girls at third. I want to see how far of a rope I got. Yeah, so I don't want you doing this and third, or we ain't gonna be together. You decide. In his mind, he like she better pick me.
Right.
Because it's an insecure thing. Like you want her to pick you so you can feel like, oh, all right, yeah, I got
one up.
I got yeah.
So I can do it.
Real men
now I'm
don't
gonna do
that.
some other shit.
Real,
now I'm gonna keep doing it.
Let me tell you something, man. Real men want their bitch to go out. Get the fuck away from me. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put you. Yeah, I'm not gonna put you in no ultimatum to the point where as though it's my way or the highway. I want to support you like you support me. I want to push you like you push me. Exactly. I don't never want nothing to be all about me. Even when it comes to this podcast, I don't want it to be all about me.
Right.
My relationship, it don't gotta be all about me. As long as I'm being appreciated and I'm being taken care of, it's a two-way street with me. So if you want to go out and shake your ass, go ahead. But just know what come with it.
It's consequences to everything that you do.
I didn't leave you because you went out and shook your ass. I left you because you don't care about your image. It's a difference. People think like, oh, my nigga broke up with me because I be going out too much. That's not why he broke up with you.
Exactly.
Look what you doing in these clubs. You twerking with the fucking tampon in your ass.
And you fucking the club up stinking and shit.
Fucking fucking club smell like boom boom boom.
Fish club.
Bounce that ass. Shit smell like hot dog water. You get what I'm saying? You talking about well, he left me because I go out too much. Stop lying. Tell the truth. It's the consequences about what you do. So people want to tell you the broad topic of why we broke up because he cheated. Nobody say, we broke up because I was a absent girlfriend.
Yeah.
We broke up because I was a bad girlfriend or I wasn't there. They don't tell you that. They just tell you what happened. Oh well, we broke up because he cheated.
Because cheating is a way for me to be like, damn,
it's an escape.
A fucked up nigga.
It's an escape. That's why I try to tell all my brothers, man, leave that girl because once you cheat, you gave her the fucking ammo to put it on you. Mm-hmm. You had a legit reason to do what you did, my nigga. She don't come home at night. She ain't fucking you. She ain't sucking you. She ain't cooking. You cheated for a great reason. But guess what? You still ain't shit, nigga. Why? Because you sold them out. Don't bail them out. Make them bitches stand on them not being shit. Tell them about this. So listen, you ain't cooking, you ain't fucking me right. I'm about this ain't working for me. And you leave him like a man. So when that shit go down, like why y'all break up, that shit gonna hurt her every time somebody asks her that shit. Mm-hmm. Then what happened with you and Rich? Girl, it's a long story. Ain't no long story.
I got time. Tell me what's
it wasn't no long story because you ain't sell her out. Yeah. When you do that cheating shit and you do that all that little sucker shit they call it, you giving them a way to say, oh well, it was his fault why we ain't work out. No, make your chick, I don't want to say bitch, but make your chick stand on her not doing what she's supposed to do. Same way she'll tell you, oh, you don't pay no bills around here, you don't do that. I don't think that's negative. I think you telling your partner about yourself is important, and
communication
it's essential that you do that.
Oh yeah,
because you don't want nobody else telling them.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to cheat on you or to leave you. I want to tell you about yourself so you know what you're doing wrong. Like you ain't got to guess. Oh wow. Oh, I wonder why he mad. No, I'm gonna tell you when you come in the house. Yo, why you on Instagram shaking your ass in the club? I let you go there, to have fun, and that's how you repay me by being completely disrespectful. She gonna feel that,
right?
And then that's gonna be on her mind, like. Like my nigga really thorough.
She gonna respect you a little bit more.
Exactly.
Or just respect you in general. But the thing is, Rich, everybody's texting. Ain't nobody really communicating. So that's why shit is so fucked up.
But texting is a form of communicating too, but it's like a bad
Rich,
form.
I don't respect anybody that would text me some important shit. Like, you ain't gonna... No, I'm saying, like, you're not gonna text her, well, why you was shaking in the club when she live in a house with you, but you gonna text her when she out. If you feel some type of way. Wait till she come in. Communication. People will text you a whole fucking paragraph. Yeah. Women do it all the time. I just rather talk to you. Just call me.
But everybody don't got that type of energy because you got to think like it's easy to get it off in a message. You're taking your time. Nobody's pressuring you. They're not looking at you. It's easier. In person, it means so much more because it's in person, but it's so much harder.
No, it is harder, but I would rather somebody if y'all both got good communication skills, I'd rather somebody talk to me than text me because text is an easy escape. If you don't text back no more, what, I'm gonna have to keep texting you to get a response? And some niggas had their shit on red or whatever. If you're in my face, you can walk away, but you hearing what I'm saying. A text, anybody can just stop communication and that's it.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just letting you know that, all this falls under, ultimatums because it's gonna be a time of your life where you be in some of the most craziest ultimatums and you be fucked up like, damn, like I'm gonna lose my home. Like for instance, right? I had an ultimatum. It wasn't a relationship. It was more like a friendship thing, right? Okay. I had a homie that I knew from high school and a homie that I knew from the block. I knew them kind of like equivalent. You know what I'm saying? Probably like a couple more years, but same time frame. And they wind up beefing.
Okay.
So my homie that I was cool with on the block said, well, if you can be hanging with that nigga from school, then we can't be homies no more. But why you put me in that situation? I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
It ain't like me and you was homies, and then he an op, and then I got cool with him.
Right.
I was cool with both of y'all. Y'all became ops in your own time.
Right.
Leave me out of it. You get what I'm saying? So that was an ultimatum that I had. But the fact that my homie from the block put me in an ultimatum, I fell off from him. You're not going to put me in no position to pick. Now, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to make my own decision. Right. An ultimatum is forcing you to make a decision. So what's option 3 then? Because I'm option 3, boy. Right. You're not going to tell me it's either this or that. All right, well, what about over there?
Right.
Fuck is you talking about? I make my own decision. So ultimatums come in all different shapes and forms. You got parents that tell their kids, oh, well, you going to do this, you going to get the fuck out. Wow.
I'm going to pack my shit and be homeless. Crazy. Or if you go to, people are so controlling, like when it comes to parents, the parents be like, people that do, like you said, talking about college, they'll be like, if you don't go to, you know, you want to go to community college, I want you to go to Clark. Mm-hmm. I'm just disowning you. People be deep. Like, it be some shit where people
be controlling and don't even be knowing it.
Yeah.
Like it's some people instinct to just keep giving you opinions and what they think. I don't like I think, or my opinion is, shut the fuck up. Exactly. Like, because that's a form of you being controlling. Like, you'll be like, yo, I want to go to Burger King for lunch. Burger King ain't better than Chick-fil-A. I'm going to Chick-fil-A. That's a controlling person, and they don't know it because it's unintentionally that they trying to make you go to Chick-fil-A.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People are like that.
People
but
secretly be controlling, and like you said, when they don't know, they're doing it on a daily basis to the point they don't even.
They've been doing it for
realize
years.
It. Yeah, it's a norm. It's their norm. Like waking up, doing your regular routine is a norm. And when people are around you and they get used to it, they don't even know they're being controlled or manipulated or have ultimatums because they so used to you. So it's like, oh, this is who that person is, and that's not cool.
No, but the most important question you gotta ask yourself is, but what I'm gonna do about it? I don't give a fuck where you at in life, what you going through. You gonna ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself. Yeah. Excuse me. What I'm gonna do about it?
Yeah, no.
Because boo-hooing don't get nothing done. No, I ain't never cried and shit just start going my way. Yeah. There ain't a bill in my life been due, and I just start crying and that shit just got paid. Yeah. So boo-hooing is always the last choice. Now, ain't nothing wrong with letting it tear out. Ain't nothing wrong with expressing your emotion, because that's the good part. The fact that you still can cry shows that you still got some left. Yeah. There's some people that's so lost and turned out that they can't even cry if they wanted to. Right. So the fact that you showing emotion shows that you still a good person, because bad people don't got no emotions.
Vulnerability.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta, man, cry, get that shit out. Don't let nobody know you cried. After that shit over, you put that smile on your face and you put that shit on your back and you carry it. You feel me? And that's for everybody. Females, ladies, young kids, college kids. Yeah. Boo-hooing ain't gonna get nothing done. Understand that you get one motherfucking life. This shit, you is not no cat. You don't get 9 of them. Because you got 9 of them, you can fuck up 8 times and still be cool. Yeah. We talking about this game of life, bro, where ain't nothing guaranteed but a joker and a motherfucking deck of cards. You feel me? So you got to think to yourself, I'm betting on myself, and I'm always going to do what's best for me, because what's best for me might not always be what's best for us. But that's okay, because what if us don't work out? I'm still in good position.
I still got to be myself.
Like for instance, right, for a female, right? She got the ability to work at a hospital because she got a registered nurse, but she don't got to work. Her nigga got money, right? And she don't allow herself to work. I ain't working. My nigga got money. He pay all the bills. Your license get expired. Whatever happened, he wind up leaving you. Right. Man, you struggling now because you like, damn, I was depending on this motherfucker so much. No, you ain't got to. This is why I feel as though if you messing with somebody, whether y'all just fucking or y'all together or y'all just vibing, because you know you can't deny the vibes. Can't deny the vibes. It's all about the vibes, right?
It is.
You are not supposed to start losing yourself. You you're supposed to be happy, because you make, all right, hear me out. You make yourself happy, right? So let's say I'm happy without you. I don't know you. I'm happy, right? If I mingle with you, shouldn't I only get happier? Why am I getting less than what I am by myself? It doesn't make sense. So if I'm with you and it becomes negative, I'm like, hold up, I'm just positive by myself. I'm out. I could be better by myself.
Right, but a lot of people get caught up in that, Rich, because they think that they're happy by themselves, but it take a motherfucker to come in and disturb your peace to realize, damn, I ain't as happy with myself as I thought I was.
Now, as far as disturbing your peace, what do you mean by that?
I mean, okay, so if you was completely happy and content with yourself, when somebody came in and they toxic, or you feel like whether it's an ultimatum or something's just not going right. You don't feel like the happiest you've been when you was waking up by yourself. You, like you said, how you would be like, I'm out. People that are really genuinely happy and know what they want and are no tolerance bullshit, they know when they see a red flag, they really be out. It's some people like that. It's not a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's not
me.
But women. Let's talk about women. There's not a lot of people that are going to just be like, oh, I'm out.
But you want to know why though? We ain't talk about this yet. Sometimes you put yourself in an unknowingly ultimatum.
Yeah, for sure.
You might be in your mind like, no, I ain't gonna leave him because who the fuck I'm gonna go to? Who the fuck I'm gonna have?
I felt like that.
All right, so explain that part. So how do you put yourself in an unknowingly ultimatum with yourself? It got nothing to do with them.
I think that for me, not being completely content or happy with myself, and then when you meet somebody and they might be giving you a little bit of what you need or you think you need, like let's say I'm a bore, like I ain't really doing shit, and that person might bring like a little bit of fun. Now you enjoying your time, whatever. But I just feel like once you get used to that person can manipulate and do whatever they want because you are getting used to them, and now you are losing yourself because it's like, oh, this fun. I wasn't doing this before.
But in that case, then whose fault is that?
No, it's your fault. Okay. It's not his fault because you gotta realize when people are manipulators or they put you in certain situations, they do know what they're doing, but they don't think that you know that. So for them, it's like, oh, she don't really know. So I'm gonna keep doing it. So in reality, sometimes you don't know that somebody putting you in those predicaments.
Yeah, because I found myself challenging when I put myself in unknowingly ultimatums. It'd be more so like I catch somebody doing something that I don't like, not like cheating, but like let's just say something dumb. I'm just saying anything. Let's say I don't like the microwave going off. I want you to open that door before the motherfucking shit go beep. Right. That's me. Right. Just something dumb, right? Something like that, right? And I see somebody do that, and it'd be like something I don't like, and I tell myself, well, that's only one thing, you know. If I leave now, then I gotta find another girl and get to know her, and I might as well just stick it here.
But that's what we get with
that's
settling.
That's where I fuck my that's what we get with settling. I lost a lot of years doing that, man. Don't fucking settle, man. If the motherfucker ain't doing what they supposed to do or shit that you don't want them to be doing, cry, get it out, and then leave. Because sometimes you're like, oh, it ain't that easy. Do what you gotta do, but get the fuck out. Because I'm telling you now, you just wasted your goddamn time.
Yeah, fuck manipulation. Settling is, for me,
a whole nother situation.
That's just worse than manipulation because when you settle for somebody, all that shit come with a package. Manipulation, whatever they gonna do, once you settle, like you said, I don't like the microwave going on. That motherfucker not even open it. It's beeping. Keep beeping. You know how when you don't answer it keep beeping. And I already said it makes my ears ring. And you like, it's all right. She was tired. He was tired. Whatever you putting off, once you start settling, a motherfucker, let me say something. When you start doing certain shit, a motherfucker peep what you doing. Like, oh, damn, I hit her or I said this. I gave her ultimatum. She still sleep. She ain't even budge.
That's the worst thing. Know. When a person know that you settle or a person know that you ain't going nowhere, that's when they start
play on you like a fucking Monopoly game. Oh my God.
They know that if let me tell you something, right? And I tell females and my homies this all the time. Don't just be talking to your spouse. When you talk to them, mean everything you say.
You gotta have action behind.
Yeah, because my thing is this, right? Hear how stupid and silly you look. Watch this, right? You dealing with somebody, right? And y'all talking, and it's like it's been a month. You like, yeah, I don't like bitches who show their nipples through their shirt, right? And you standing on that, right? The moment she wears a shirt with her nipples on it, you gotta stand on what you said, or you gonna lose the standoff. Now, she did it unintentionally. She ain't think she forgot. You like, yo, I told you I don't like bitches that wear they titties through their shirt on third. And she like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, and she go fix it. That's cool. And then now you gonna know like, oh, why this ain't a third. Right. But the moment you let her slide with it, everything you don't like after that, she's not gonna take serious. Like, just be talking.
But that's the thing. You can't do with people like that. You can't do a lot of talking. Like you said, that first time. When they do it the second time, it ain't no talking. That's what we get.
Yeah, exactly.
We did not tell you. Make it seem like
did not tell you. No, you gotta go.
Because now they on some shit like, man, that nigga gonna tell me this shit 10 more times.
And 10 more times. Yeah, you gotta leave.
I'm on it.
That's why I said just don't be saying a bunch of nothing. But when I tell chicks, even my girl now, I'm not just talking. When I tell you I hate something, I don't like it, I'm willing to walk away from this shit 5 years from now, 10 kids in, I'm willing to walk away from this if you do that, because that's how much I stand on what the fuck I said.
But that's setting boundaries, which a lot of people in our
millennium
do not have. And the reason why they don't, like, why they get broken is because, like you said, you'll say, damn, I don't like you coming in at 2. Party might have ran over. Oh, we went to go get something to eat. I was hungry. I bought you something. There, you let that slide. Mm-hmm. She did it 5 weekends in a row now. Mm-hmm. She coming in, you leaving out for work.
If you tell them you don't want something done to you, they do it the first time, give them a pass, because shit happens. People get forgetful.
After that, shame is on you.
You got to be able to walk away. So don't tell nobody pet peeves like, oh, I don't like when, because you ain't going nowhere for that. You tell people what to make you leave. Like, I don't give a fuck how cool we is, how much we love each other. If you ever do this or do that, ain't no coming back from it. You got to stand on it. Even when
people say pet peeves, people overlook those too. If I have a pet peeve that I don't like a motherfucker that smoke, I'm not dealing with you. If that's going to irritate me in the long run or bother me, that's still like saying I don't like certain things. But what
I'm saying is girls be telling you that they don't like certain things that they're not going to leave you for. So it's like, hear me out. Yeah. If I tell you I don't like people that smoke, right, but I'm not going to leave you for it, and you smoke, I don't like people that smoke, and you keep smoking, and I ain't going nowhere. What was the point of me telling you that my pet peeve was I don't like people that smoke? You got to be willing. Let me tell you something. Anybody can get chalked. Mm-hmm. What camera on this camera? Anybody can get chalked. That has to be your mindset. You're getting chalked. I don't care about how much time we got in kids, none of that. At the end of the day, if you don't protect your inner happiness, your inner peace, you're going to be lost. It's going to be disturbed. I'm not losing myself for nobody. I would rather lose anybody in my life before I lose myself. Because if I lose myself, how the fuck can I find anybody else? I don't even know who the fuck I am. I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what I want to do. How can I help anybody? You can't pour from an empty glass. Yeah. My whole mind frame in my life is be like, bro, always be the full cup of water, because you never know who you're gonna meet that might need a sip. Exactly. If I'm walking around this world, I'm an empty cup. Who the fuck want an empty cup?
Ain't nothing they can get out of it.
Nothing they can get out of it. It's stupid.
The moral of the story is when people want you to settle, or they say certain things that don't move you in a good way, or you feel uneasy about it. And when we talk about manipulation, we didn't even talk about the younger kids that motherfuckers are saying, if you won't fuck, I'm out. Yeah. Those certain things, that's the first pressure of us with manipulation growing up in general. Like women and women. You especially virgins, it's people that still out here virgins with manipulation, like, well, it ain't time yet, you ain't ready. That was our first experience to manipulation growing up. Like,
but you also gotta look at it like a lot of stuff stems from how you was raised. Oh no, too. For sure. A lot of these dudes, they had their pops and
pressure is pressure though.
So they don't know how to talk to a female.
No, that's true.
So in reality, it's their fault, but it's like you can't knock it. Like, people are a product of their environment. No, here's what I'm trying to tell females, right? I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna see if you're gonna get it right. The common female, like, what type of nigga?
Street niggas.
Ding, 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 ding. Right now, the average street nigga probably don't got his pop. Right. Right. The average street nigga don't got no manners. Right. So by you liking street niggas alone, like, that's your type, you already signing up to be disrespected.
Oh, for sure.
You already signing up for the goofy shit. Mm-hmm. So you can't sit right there and be crying and boo-hooing about, oh, niggas ain't shit, da-da-da-da, when that's your preference. Your preference is a bullshit category.
No, when you say that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if it came to clothes, like, yo, what you like to wear, bro? Oh, I like to wear academic in 2020. Academic? Who the fuck wear academic? So when you wear academic, they gonna say you got on bullshit. Right. But in your mind, like, that's what I like. So how would I look saying, I like drip. Oh, my drip ain't shit. Yada yada. Nigga, you picked that. Yeah. You picked that ain't shit, nigga. No. You knew what it was when you signed the fuck up. So that's females' biggest problem, is that y'all preference is already fucked up before you even get into it.
Oh, yeah. You gotta master who you dealing with. And when you said something about street niggas, I told my friend the other day, she's like, oh, I like a street nigga with something to him, right? The fuck but I said to her, you gotta know what you signing up with. If you think, she said, like, a street nigga that got some romance to him that only want to fuck with one girl. I said, well, you in the wrong department.
Why the fuck, bitch? That's like you in fucking aisle 1, and aisle 1 is laundry detergent, and you talk about some, bitch, I'm in aisle 1, but I'm trying to get some fucking chips. Bitch, you in the wrong aisle.
I said, that's not gonna work. I said, because you gotta realize a street nigga is moving fast. You might be the favorite, but it never is gonna be you. It might be for what you like. I told her, I said, these street niggas like different chicks for certain shit. You might cook good, you might fuck good, you might suck good, you might use your credit cards for him, get rentals, whatever it is. Basically, it's going to be beneficial for him.
Her filter, like, You know how you be on a website and they ask you to click certain stuff that you want, and then you hit apply, and then you realize there's 0 searches found. That's y'all bitches. The moment you click street niggas, romantic, whatever, bitch, it goes to 0.
Yeah.
If you click street nigga right now, it might say 1 million matches. As soon as you click street nigga in smart, shit might say 10,000 matches. Mm-hmm. But your preference with the street nigga, romantic,
and being the main, oh no,
that shit gonna say 0, bitch. You played yourself.
But I also said you gotta know who you're dealing with the things you want to, because it's like, okay, you want a street nigga, you gotta know that. You gotta know what you're going in for. So say if I want a street nigga, I know he got a couple dollars. If I'm gonna go in and fuck him, my emotions gotta be out of it, because he's just not it.
I'm glad you said that.
He's just not it. He's just not it. And I told her that. I said, if you think that you go in, and a lot of times we go in being like, oh, I just want to fuck. I told her, you want to go in and fuck? Emotions are dead, because he's not going for that. If you come in, I'm like, I want to fuck you and get a check. That's it.
And but that's what burned me out with females, right? They go into a situation knowing like the nigga got money, I'm gonna fuck him for that, and they wind up catching feelings. And then when they feelings get hurt because bitch, he knew you was only fucking him for money, now he ain't shit, and now he playing with your emotion. No, you played your fucking self. You went into that to fuck that bull. That's all you should have been doing, is fucking him and getting the money. You caught feelings because dick was good. Now all of a sudden dick good, and then you want a little bit more than what. No, it don't work like that.
But there's another thing they do. Like they go in wanting the money and spend it on bullshit. If I'm gonna fuck with a nigga that's in the street and I'm taking his money and I got mine too, I'm investing in some shit I like. I don't care if it's A1 crack, whatever. Doing that.
What do you think all these hair salons and
no, I'm not saying that.
Lash builders, where this shit coming from? They fucking with.
They still in their feelings though. You got to take some of that shit out of it and just boss up and go in with.
But the only thing is though, when it comes to feelings, it's easy to say take your feelings out of something, but that shit be different. Oh, it's deep.
It's deep, but that's what I'm saying.
Feelings are like your kids. You can't control them, motherfuckers.
No, it's true. I'm not saying that, because I done been fucked up plenty of times. But sometimes it's funny. I think with certain people you can take your emotions out of it, and certain people you just can't. Because I've had motherfuckers that I fuck with. It's about a check, and I care about them to a certain extent. I don't want nothing to happen to them, but I'm not on some shit where you at? What you doing? Why the fuck you do? I'm quiet as a fucking church mouse. I don't care. That's how it is. But then there's certain people that it might not even be good to you, and you where you at? What you with women? Like you giving all this energy to a motherfucker that could care less if you eat.
That's bad.
No,
I'm only caring just as much as you care, if not a little bit more, because at the end of the day, you can't expect somebody to match your vibe when your vibe different.
If the energy or the vibes don't match and they're not equally yoked, you gotta go.
But also you look at it like this though. You can't deny the vibes.
You can't deny the vibes.
So what I'm saying is, I can't fault somebody for not matching my energy when my energy is so impeccable. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm cool with that. Just as long as your energy is enough to satisfy me.
But that's what I'm saying.
You ain't gotta match my energy, because my energy is unmatched. You can't match me.
No, which is fine.
Lit. I'm fucking lit. I am lit. You can't match my energy. You hear me? You're not gonna match my energy. You're not gonna outwork me. You're not gonna outlove me, bitch. I'm gonna love you more. You're not gonna outlove me, bitch.
Fine.
You're not gonna outfuck me. I'm gonna fuck you good. It's a competition.
But you want to feel like that, right? What I mean is, when I say you got to match the vibes to be equally yoked, you can be on top of fucking the world and give her everything. You don't want to have bad energy, is what I'm saying. When I mean equally yoked, I mean your energy. You could be on.
Both good.
Yeah, they both good.
You feel how good.
Y'all both feel good. Even if you giving her more, she giving you medium. Y'all good.
So that's gonna bring me into the next topic. Then,
okay.
All right. Long distance relationships, though.
Okay.
So we're gonna attack the long distance relationship. So how do you feel about long distance relationship? Like, say you're dealing with a dude and he moving away to LA to chase his dream to be a better person. Are you letting him go, or you gonna try to make it work?
No, I'm gonna make it work, because I travel. And even if I didn't, I feel like sometimes we think too fast and give quick answers like, oh, I ain't dealing with that. But in reality, sometimes we all need a break to get away. So if you love somebody and they are chasing their dreams, because I wouldn't want nobody to take nothing away from me, I'm going to rock out with that person until I feel like I can't, because you never know what's going to happen. What? You leaving?
If I love you, I got to let you go. See, that's what. Right. See, that's the thing. But people, hold on. Don't cut me off. Hold on. Let me say what I got to say. People think love means together. Like, we got to be together. Love don't got nothing to do with that. I could be in love with you, love you to death. You got to make a decision for yourself. And if you don't, at some point in time, you're going to have to. Right?
No, I get that.
Put me in your shoes. Let's say I wanted to go to LA to chase my dream. I wanted to play basketball, do music, and I went to shorty. and she telling me she love me. I don't want you to go, but if you do go, we gonna make it work. And then when I leave out there, she calling me, blowing me up, not trusting me. You don't love me. You love me enough to let me go. I'm not saying we can't be friends, but if my chick says she want to go to another place to better her situation, and she doing it for her, and I love her, I'm gonna let her go so I don't unintentionally stress her out or pull her down. Just let her go. Let her do what she gonna do.
Right, but you said, when you say that, there gotta be a person that, like you said, I don't want to blow her up. People will lie and say, yeah, you can go, I'm gonna be okay. And then in reality, they're lying. So when you said, how would I feel? If I'm comfortable and I'm traveling and I like that and I don't mind you doing you and it doesn't make me feel insecure. Some people can do that. People have long relationships for years and they don't have any insecurities. It's all about you as a person and that person.
But also understand, all right, can you pass me water? So here's my thing, right? I'm about to attack the situation right now.
Okay.
Long distance relationship are always going to be bad. Hear me out. When you live with your nigga, the fight don't last that long.
Right.
You got to come home eventually. You got to talk about it. You got to get past it. Mm-hmm. You don't live with your nigga. You live with your mom. Y'all 20 minutes, 30 minutes apart. Fight break out. I'll see you tomorrow. Squash it. Long distance hurts the most because you're farther away. No, so when something bothers me, I'm only texting and calling you about it for the most part. I'm not flying out to LA to argue with you.
Right.
So a lot of arguments and a lot of disagreements and a lot of misunderstandings start to happen because we're so far apart. You get tired of the lack of affection. Like, I don't see you. I wanna hug you. I wanna. It's naturally. It's natural shit.
It's natural.
I wanna be able to kiss you when I want to. I wanna sleep with you every night.
Right.
And as time goes forward, you're gonna start to see that I'm not getting that attention that I want. Now, at this point, you're sacrificing now.
Right.
You're the one that's hurt the most because you want to be loved and be able to be with your niggas. And third, your nigga 4 hours away on a plane. You in college. You around a bunch of dicks, a bunch of niggas that want your attention, and you're not a bad person. You a good person. You start talking to a boy on some friend shit, but he can be there every day for you.
Right.
You can't deny the vibes.
No, that's true.
For the most part, you're going to start talking to him a little more. You're going to start opening up. You're going to drink one night. You ain't going to let him fuck. Y'all going to get even closer. Next thing you know, he's going to tell you I like you. And you're going to go for it, even though you got a whole situation. Because long distance will never work. It doesn't work. It only, I'm going to tell you what it does. It causes conflict.
Okay.
The farther you are, the less a nigga going to trust you anyway.
All right, so
vice versa.
Let's say this. It's a lot of people that are not away from each other, right? Mm-hmm. And they have the same issues that a long distance relationship would have.
Wait, no, you lost me.
Okay, so let's say you don't live with your girl, you live here, but y'all live in separate places and y'all together. People have those same issues that people in long distance relationships would have.
But you can fix them faster. My point is that
you can fix them faster if both of those people are willing to do that. Because there's people that have situations and they don't see their girlfriends whenever they feel like it, or it's still the same shit. And yeah, you can get to that person or go to that person's house or whatever you're going to do. Don't get me wrong.
I feel like you penny pitching.
I'm not.
You penny pitching
because I feel it's the same thing.
Because nothing is always and nothing is never. Okay. Never, right? So if I say, man, all black people eat fried chicken. The majority of black people eat fried chicken. Right. Of course, you could point out somebody that don't. We know that. So when you just said that, of course you could point out somebody that's got the same problems as long distance. But what I'm saying is, you will be in a more toxic situation longer if y'all was closer than you would if y'all was farther.
No, I'm not saying that wouldn't cause issues, but I would just say this. We have to do those type of situations case by case. It's not like every situation is going to be like that, or people here is not going to be like that.
So in what scenario does a long distance relationship beats a short distance relationship? Like what's the pros about a long distance that's a con for the short distance?
Okay, let's just say this. You know how we talked about people not what did we talk about? How people can manipulate you or do certain things when they're around you, right? You be around this person all the time and you don't really get time for yourself. You start to lose yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Some people like long distance relationships, so everything they want to get the fuck done, they get it done on their time. Basically, like, it's no distractions. Yeah, I love him. We together, but
he's single. That don't even make sense.
But what I'm saying is, you still get that time by yourself.
Get a fucking PayPal.
No, you still get that time by yourself. Because some people don't need to be around people all the time, or some people in relationships don't even want to really be bothered sometimes.
Right.
So I'm only saying that because sometimes when you are close, we tend to lose ourselves when we with somebody all the time.
Yeah, but my whole thing is, so here's what I'm trying to say. This is all I'm trying to say. If I'm going to lose myself with you, I'm cool. Before I'm going to keep myself and you further away. That's what I'm saying.
No, I get that, but I'm saying you got to realize that you're a strong-willed person. Our millennium is not like that. They're not strong-willed, so they're not going to say like, "Oh, you."
They're not strong-willed because they're ignorant. They don't know.
Exactly.
They haven't been forced to be strong. Every time your back was against the wall, what you do?
Basically, niggas fold, women fold, whatever. Everybody folds. So ignorance is bliss. That's just what it is. So everybody's going to go with what they know, and the norm is folding or going with somebody else wants them to do. Nobody's really standing their ground nowadays. I don't know.
But that's the problem. See, that is what this podcast is for. It's to give you solid. It's to give you the positive, solid side of things. Like, I'm not going to tell you, oh, do that. Some weak shit. This is a strong podcast. I'm a strong individual. Just like you just said, no, Rich, but you got to think you are strong. That's what I'm trying to build in everybody else through my words. So it might be a person that might be weak-minded listening to this, and they're going to hear how Rich carry it, and they're going to carry it like that, and the world going to be a better place.
No, for sure.
That's the whole purpose. But what I'm trying to tell people is that a long-distance relationship, it hides so much stuff that it wouldn't even make sense to even have it. Because in a relationship, I would rather deal with my shit head on than to be like, oh, well, they further, so, you know, it's less stressful on me, or I ain't got to worry about pleasing somebody every night. Right. You might as well just be single.
Well, but for me, I think that like, long-distance relationships...
How can I trust you that far away? Everybody gets horny.
Right. For me, the long-distance relationship is not for the millennium, to be honest. I think that's for people that, like, for me, I think that's for older people that just... they're not really, no, seriously, because you see a lot of older menopause, they don't really care about sex, those certain things don't matter. I don't think that's for the millennium. I don't think that would ever work. People can't even go a day without seeing their man, and they live 20 minutes away. They banging at the door, they pulling up out the house.
So my whole thing with long distance relationship is that bitches be sneaky and niggas be sneaky, and bitches be horny and niggas be horny.
Yeah,
right? So my whole thing is, right, it was this one time, right, long distance relationship, trying to make it work. I was living on Band Street, right? My little girlfriend, we probably like 15, 16. Her mom got a job somewhere. I think it was like far Jersey, not nothing, but 15, that's far. Yeah. So she wound up moving. So she like, oh my God, Rich, this is my last day. We moving. I'm gonna come back and visit you. I don't want to break us and that third. And I'm like, yeah, like you my bitch. You know, third week having sex. I'm like, cool, right? Long distance, you know. But I was seeing her like once every 2 months. That wasn't enough.
Right.
I was beating my dick and all that. So I'm like, I ain't gonna keep beating my dick, man. Like, I'm trying to get some pussy, right? So I folded first. I cheated. But it was weird because I didn't feel bad. Because it wasn't like that the pussy was available from my loved one. I had to go and get it. Right. Because it wasn't available. Right. Now, if your bitch is available for you to have sex, like, nigga, you can fuck your bitches how you want. If you cheat, it's like, nigga, you cheated when your shit was available. Right. When your shit not available, you start making excuses. Like, I mean, well, it ain't like you was here. So, you know, we on the phone, we talking, yada, yada, yada. She like, yeah, so what you been doing? I ain't telling her. I'm like, no, I've been chilling, waiting for you, you know, being faithful, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm Captain Crunch, you hear me? She told me something, well, I feel so bad now. Hold up! Feel bad about what? She said, well, I was thinking that you was going to do you first, so I kind of met somebody.
She done found the vibe.
She didn't found the vibe. I said, you getting another fucking vibe? I said, but you did another fucking vibe. She was like, I couldn't deny it. I thought you was gonna be doing you first, and I'm just out here, and you know, and he go to my school now, and it just happened. And I cried, right? And I cried. And I cried again. And I was sad. And I said, fuck bitches. But why was I so mad when I did it?
But listen, ain't that some shit? I'm not gonna know, look.
That's how I knew I was toxic at 15, when I cried like a bitch. No. And I was the one that cheated first.
No, something is really wrong with people that act like that. I don't know if we need to go get psychologically diagnosed or something, because you could do some shit and be so mad and sad and then be on some shit later like, you know what, that was some fucked up shit. I done acted a fool and acted crazy, and I done been out here fucking and sucking for 2 weeks straight, and now I'm mad because a motherfucker ain't text me back in time. That's some crazy ass shit. I don't understand.
And I felt so bad that I did that. Like, I cheated. But when she told me that, I felt as though like I didn't even cheat no more. I felt as though she did it. She fucked it up.
Yo, the mind,
it's crazy, man.
The mind is a terrible thing to waste, but the shit that go on in it is fucking crazy. How do you do some shit and be like, and stand your ground even now?
As if like you didn't do shit. That's crazy. I think that's like 5% psychopath. I think that's 5% psychopath.
That's because people still do that to this day. Motherfuckers are coming there like, know they've been cheating and catch a girl or a nigga and be like, that's some fuck really be going off.
And then they be long distance, right? You done sent them 12 and everything. They receiving the packages.
Hair flowing and shit and they cheating.
Hell, hair flowing. This nigga pulling her edges in the. Oh my God. I done built.
She trying to get the edges back before you come, knowing you come in 2 months. she rolling the shit on and
but
shit.
But you know, if you use a 12, it take less than 2 months to grow her shit back.
Right.
So she could have been bald headed on June 1st. I could have got out there June 17th. Shit would have grew back fucking with 12.
Edges was fine, and he didn't ripped out the braids.
I would have never knew.
Child,
that shit crazy.
That's some
man.
shit right
but
there.
Again, long distance is different. You have to be
mature. Ready and able.
Yeah, but me personally, my advice, because that's all this podcast is really about, is my advice.
Don't do it.
You run away from that shit. My whole thing is, I would rather end on good terms with somebody than bad terms. So if you going your way, and I know they ain't my city, and I ain't gonna be out there, live your best life. When I call, just answer. Let's bust it up. Let's be cool. But I don't expect no type of loyalty from you or nothing. Live your best life, because I'm gonna be back in Philly knocking them down. You get me? And I just want you to be happy, because my whole thing with the long distance thing is a person to be cheating like a motherfucker back in your hometown, but be calling you every night, making sure you ain't doing nothing.
Of course.
I'm not doing that. I want you to enjoy yourself. Because at the end of the day, I know you come back to the city, that pussy mine. You hear me?
The one thing we also got to teach you on the podcast
that pussy
is
mine
like,
when you come back to the city. Because I already know when you come back to the city, I'm still gonna beat that shit up, and you still gonna suck that dick like it ain't never been sucked before. So you could go out LA and do what you want to do with your little boyfriends and the little music producers. But as soon as you come back to the city, you know where that pussy belongs to. You better not fuck another nigga in my city.
What is going on?
Oh, my fault.
You acting like a motherfucking smooth operator on
sometimes
a late
I lose
night.
myself. My fault.
What is going on?
I apologize.
God, my God. The one thing that we need to talk about on podcast, because I think that people, how you big on respect. I had a situation with my friend where she feels like disrespect gets a nigga attention. She a little rowdy.
Say it again.
That she feels like, or say she asking you a question like, Rich, is you doing you, whatever, and you like no, but she feel like you doing you. She know you lying. She thinks that she'll get a better reaction if she get disrespectful. Like, nigga, you a fucking liar, you a bitch. And I told her, I said, let me tell you something. The one thing people are always gonna remember you by is not really doing no shit like that. A nigga will always remember you disrespecting them. But if you bow out gracefully, they'll respect you a lot more. Because a nigga have an option to be like, fuck her, she drama. You don't want to be drama to a nigga.
I feel like tomato. I feel like if you ask 10 niggas that, you might get 5 niggas say disrespect better, 5 niggas might say no.
And guess what those niggas are? What do you say they are? They're those street niggas that don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Me personally,
a person that's not in the streets and really work hard and have morals and certain things. If you allow a motherfucker to disrespect you, niggas in the street do not care because they already being disrespectful.
But okay, so here's my thing, and then I'm gonna end this session. A nigga know what he do or what he did that's gonna bring out a different reaction from you. If I cheated on you,
right,
you can get as disrespectful as you want.
Right.
I cheated.
Okay.
I deserve that. Me coming in the house 10 minutes after you wanted me to be in the house and you're rowdy, that's not called for. So it's different type of scenarios. Like, it depends on what I did. Because I will take you being
but before you get into this, I want to say this. I'm saying when you basically, I'm talking about early on. Now, I'm not talking about no relationship or shit you do. I'm saying when you first meet somebody, you cannot disrespect people in the beginning. Never. No. But I'm saying early on when you talking and you don't get the shit that you want from her or him, you cannot disrespect people and think they're going to be like, oh, she's the one.
No.
I'm talking about that.
Cancel everything she just said. Disregard that statement. You can't hide how you feeling in the beginning and then want to let it out later, because that's you capping. That's catfish. How you can't be disrespectful in the beginning, but you gonna be disrespectful later? No, first of all, always express how you feel. So if I knew you for a week and you did some slimeball shit, you're gonna get a slimeball reaction from me. It's not gonna be like, it's cool. No, I ain't gonna snap because I just met. No, I'm gonna be me all the way through. So when this shit happened 4 months later, a year later, you know that always been him. It's nothing nobody like more is that somebody was just so innocent and so understanding in the beginning, and then now y'all locked in 4 months later, and she just the most disrespectful person you ever met. Fuck no.
Okay, prime example. So
Always be yourself.
But listen, say if you was telling a girl the truth, right? Say she said, "Rich, you talking to anybody else?" And you say, "No, I'm not," right?
Okay.
And she feels that you lying and she disrespects you. You good with that?
In the beginning?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you cannot do that to people. If you don't know if they're telling the truth or you don't know them well enough to even get the facts, I don't want no... You can act like that in the beginning, but know that people are not going to tolerate that. Because if I'm telling you the truth and you want some shit like, you a nut ass bitch, I know you lying. Just random, you text me that. You think I'm gonna think that you're a pure nut. I'm gonna think that you're...
But in reality, you can also think what that's doing though. That's playing mind games too. For you to not react a certain way in the beginning because you were afraid or you think they're gonna leave you, that's you putting up a front.
No, yeah, if you crazy,
You know
act crazy. But I'm just saying, to her, the response that you're gonna get is never... That's not gonna be great. You have to change and deal with people certain ways because disrespect is never... ever going to work with people.
You have to deal with people in certain ways, but you always got to deal with people by how you are. So it's the same principles and guidelines, but I might deal with it differently with different people, but it's the same principle. I'm not going to be less on you, but more on them because who they are. I'm going to be me. But I know I might got to dumb it down for you.
Right.
And I could be completely who I am with you, but it's the same principle and guidelines behind it. My principle don't change. It's not like, oh, well, no, she a bad bitch. She can go shake her ass and sit pretty. Oh, she a little ugly, but she got a fat ass, so she got to be in the crib. No. It's the same principles for everybody. I might just come off a little different with everybody, but it's the same principles and morals with me. A lot of people change that. A lot of niggas' principles and a lot of females' principles and morals, it changed based on who they fuck with. She might not take a nigga cheating who got a 9 to 5 and ain't buy her shit.
Right.
But she might take a nigga cheating who a drug dealer and always buy what she want.
Yeah,
see, that's your principles changing.
Right.
But some people call that, no, I deal with people differently. No, your principles and your morals should not change. Always keep your morals and your principles intact. Sometimes it's going to come off a little different, but fuck that. People have to start, like, at the end of the day, right? You a female, I'm a male. There's only one thing in this world that I can think of right now that we all want, and that's to be loved.
That's true.
A lot of people want to accept that, but we all want to be loved. You get what I'm saying? Like, how would you feel if you needed a babysitter? Everybody excited to watch the kid. You needed to ride. Everybody was excited to ride you somewhere. You needed somebody to talk to. Everybody was excited to talk to you. Everybody love you. Everybody respect. But that's what we all really want. Yeah. And when we don't get that, then people, emotions change. Their energies change. Yeah. If you don't feel love, you break down. But that's all we really want. I don't care what nobody tell you. We all want love. Oh, fuck love, I want the money. You say that.
Yeah, because you can have money, and if you don't have love and nothing else, you're still going to... That's not going to change anything. What the fuck do that money mean? So you're just going to be riding a Rolls Royce alone, bored, no friends, no family, nothing. And they're lying. So when it comes back to ultimatums, we just want to say that you have to really work on yourself and know when people are playing you or playing on your emotions. Because if you don't, the only person that wins is that person, because you're going to be broke down, stressed out, not feeling good about yourself, not making positive life decisions, missing out on money, missing out on growth. And you're going to always be looking up like 10 years later or 5 years later or 2 months from now and be like, damn, I should have did this. This person went and got married on trips. They doing everything that they didn't want me to do, or they living their best life, and I'm starting from the bottom and I don't even feel good. I don't feel nothing.
And my last takes on the whole ultimatum thing is never answer an ultimatum. If somebody put you in an ultimatum, tell them dick up.
And they're toxic, and let them go.
And I'm cool off you. Because now, if they put you in an ultimatum and you don't answer it, and you say I'm cool off you, they lose twice. You know what I'm saying? They lose once because you ain't picked the one that they wanted you to pick. And two, they lost you anyway. So they lost twice. You get what I'm saying? Stop letting people put you in fucked up situations
that they wouldn't want you to put them in.
Don't answer no ultimatum. Oh, well, it's either me or her. Whatever it is. Don't answer. You don't have to. That is your right. I'm not. You are grown. Yeah. You're not putting me in no ultimatum where I gotta pick nothing. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So fuck ultimatums. Don't answer no ultimatums. Yeah, that's. And my advice on long distance relationships before we end it is, know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah. I highly recommend that you just be great friends and let them go on and do what they gotta do and experience great things and do your own thing, homie. Because it ain't that. It's gonna stress you out, especially if it's a school thing. Don't go to school trying to keep that relationship. You're gonna be stressed out before midterms. You fell in classes. You can't. Don't do it. Just leave home. It's the reason why UConn or Boston or whatever is not in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Leave Philadelphia in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't take Philadelphia with you to college because it's going to stress you the fuck out. And y'all pay too much money for that school shit to be up there worrying about some niggas.
Yep.
Do what the fuck you got to do. And that's the Hood Therapist Podcast. And this session is over.
Officially over.